Once we're going to stand and say pledge allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice. Unfortunately, we've done this way too often. It's way too often, much more recently, than to be able to silence. Had several colleagues either killed or wounded. They try to protect us. That includes an officer and a still officer who was injured. Officers speak on the so in surgery. Wisconsin, Southeast Missouri. So what we would ask is silence for our wounded and colleagues, and also for the family of Mr. Hightower. Thank you very much. So moving to a more positive note, did you bypass, did you enjoy the bypassing in the spring, right? Did you go to second grade? Maybe you ready off for a good start. So you wish to do a very good spring season. And for those of you who do celebrate the holiday that you're going to right now, whether it be summer or Easter, celebrations. We will move to our next topic item, which is we have an officer to swear in. Is that correct?
One up.
Correct. Here, come on. Right. You're great. You are being sworn in as an officer of the airport. Is that correct? Thank you very much. So I'm going to read you something. Raise your right hand. Deep breath. Excellent. Raise your right hand. Ready? I say your name.
I, Amber Bennett,
Solemnly swear.
solemnly swear
As a citizen of the United States.
that I will
I will support the Constitution.
support
The laws of the United States.
the laws of
The state of Missouri.
the state
And the charter ordinances
and the charter
of St. Louis County.
of the state.
That I will faithfully adhere to the regulations providing procedures for deputization as adopted by St. Louis County. That I will faithfully demean myself as a deputized officer, St. Louis County Police. So help me God. Congratulations. Sure, officially, we have one more thing to read to you. As a deputized officer of the St. Louis County, you are restricted to the protection of persons and property. Well, Officer Bass, what a great thing. All right, next we'll be moving to a public forum. Anything from the public?
No, I don't have anything
Nothing. Okay, thank you very much.
unless somebody here wants to speak.
You can't hear us. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that feedback. Chief support.
Thank you. I appreciate all of you all being here. All you guys are living in South Carolina and Central. I'll be home in about 5 minutes. Anyway, we'll start out with.
Yeah, Joyce.
Oh. Yeah.
Giving you a really good budget, which started off with the budget and at the very beginning, the council gave us $7 million less than we requested. So we're already working less money than what we expected to be. However, budget is based on per se, budgeted all our positions being filled. And because we've had quite a surplus in vacancies, brings a surplus that covers other shortages. As usual, the shortages in enrollment. And we can see a definite tick in each pay period and a little bit more increase. But at this time, we only have 6 pay periods, we have 20 more to go, so it's not really easy to project too far out where we're going to be. But right now, it looks like the salary surplus will offset the overtime shortage. And you'll end up with about $70,000 surplus. That's also assuming that our payment for the retirement contribution maintains the same rate, which it never does. The actuary adjusts that back. Also assumes that the consistent where we are today with our meeting. So some of that up. It's very early in the game to come up with an actual projection. But right now, okay, never mind anything else, we're fine. So I would say that since and another quarter. And it's always depends on how things go with staffing and sort of things that are driving. And then the 2024 budget will be starting in May, and in the direction of that, but then it was, they're telling the student what kind of percentage is she. You're calculating the extent to which there's still some salary versus additional overtime expenses. Can we run projections based on various outcomes? Like if we're able to hire 10 officers, if it is 10 officers, we can always try it, but I would say that immediately when we cut 7 million salaries, and actually we're going to bid about that much. That's pretty clear to me we're going to need to ask for some money in here. And I do think that that's their intent is to, they're trying to cut and didn't build positions, so they did. It's a 21% operation. So they didn't remove unless you start to find the so I just think it's time, it takes time. Each pay period, we're getting each pay period. And with 6 pay periods, you can see the overtime is kicking up a little bit each time, but summertime, I think tends to, that as we take off, take time off, and then we have to pay attention. Setting aside having to go to the council and deal with panic for the more to sort of see, show you a scenario. You know, I'm just gonna let people go. I'm assuming they will overflow, so we have to try to come up with something that I don't. I don't think that that's what you need from the time. I just, it would be helpful for the board as we're sort of looking at principle to understand just generally, right, how the numbers, okay. Well, I will say that the capital council or the budget office did request some numbers from us in a scenario like we build every position in that one, because again, we can only calculate their overtime, you know, so it those numbers experience and all big picture. That's because they reduced the budget of 7 million, so budget for each position we built, we're very accurate about that, rather than just to reduce it by a dollar.
President, could you answer the question about maybe as much for the audience as anything else? We starting basically January of this year, we moved from 10-hour shifts to 12-hour shifts in our division control. So when this is the first year we had a variable that we have been able to last many years. I think you answered the question. We said we're getting closer and closer to summer, therefore we're having one time off. My question was why we're starting to see an uptick in overtime.
Well, the dollar amount can also be contributed to higher rates of pay, right? Most officers receive wages on December 25th. So going forward, if I compare it to last quarter, which I did, you know, it's higher, partly because of that. So I didn't really June's right, accessible to do that. I'm trying to look at that, but it is literally they make more, so that awesome.
But that would be incremental. Explain the word within overtime go on.
I just looked at each paper and it's percent from one paper to another, but I don't know the details of like was there an event that caused something or things like that. That is kind of like one more time we can look at things and you know like is it or maybe there's a lot of pain time or anything. And so maybe there's the covering that, you know, that those are all a lot of it just change any of the think by the middle a little more, see the levels out, you know, see where we're going. You know, we might make it without next week, anything's possible. So that's it.
I'm saying like, well,
Yeah.
you never can plan for. Objective, based on things like that. Obviously, truly get and pick up. If we do with every song.
As you leave, I want to say thank you very much for your service to this department and this community. It's your much. I'm highly dependent on you. And the absolute best that you're doing. Thank you very much.
We're gonna need an extra dollar or two. Find a dollar to get for. So measure. Prime staff, Cap, Director.
All right. We go through our current staff for January through March this year, started. And a couple of events again. 16 points, they will be same area. The internal investigations are down, which they didn't really. Use of force continue to get up. We saw that they were about 50%. That's helped true. Out of about 96 incidents for the year, 46% of those were initiated because something we take into contact. Overall, use of force are floating injury rate fell 16% this year. Of those 96 incidents, there were 280 uses of force. No, grabbing somebody, occasions. So, use of force 197 of 7% of all use of force. That was actually 80% of all use of force. And again, as I know, last month, we'll see here on the later slide, self-initiated activity for ownerships. More sensitive. Our department of vehicle accidents up slightly 20% of the 50 this year. 15 of the 50 show that the employee was involved in this, which is down 50%. That's from 2. For faulty officers for the accidents that occur. Vehicle pursuits, clearly obviously, of the 28 initiated, all of them were initiated. 27 were initiated by the Swedish County Police Department. Over 1/3, or nearly 40%, were initiated for armed carjackings. 71% of all pursuits. So I kind of looked at, obviously, there's no self-initiative, as I said, see those numbers, especially worth having recent. Full relationship that started Christmas, particularly officers' ability to handle those calls and be to the scenes quicker. That said, as well, as we go back to June 2nd, 22, we wrote the special order advising the general order capital pursuits. Crime initiative has 12 of those as compared to 2, at least not much. They don't. So the numbers are up. Fortunately for us at this point, it's a tier. You guys have to do the agent on all of these that are here to be outside policy. And then failure to yields continue to be issued. 955 total cars this year so far with the heat map. As you can see, 232 occurred in March, 58% all vehicle yields for 8 precincts, or receiving those numbers, 75%.
Second conversation, let's go back just a second. You, again, for the sake of the audience, talk about what use of force is. It's not necessarily the detail, it could be.
Yes, and in fact, of all of those incidents that I talked about, none of those are using firearm. Majority of those, close to 80%, are physical restraint. So, an example I would give is I go to handcuff the suspect, and the suspect pulls away from me, I simply grab an arm and pull it back to get that under control. That, per our policy, would go down as use of force. But the use of force in the media are often portrayed as at least we can use the firearm. Application of our
And you talk about what it is.
significance of that, break that from around over.
Absolutely. So the questions about failure yields, failure yields of 955. So that means that anytime a police officer potentially lights and sirens to stop a vehicle, that vehicle obviously does not stop. That's just the fantasy yield to us. It continues. That means that 955 times. Somebody has not stopped the police and we have not achieved. Because that's not the criteria.
Basically, move it off.
To pursue it.
Thank you.
When he's yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
These are just highlights of the month. It's the entire department. 794 arrests made, 199 seized, advised. Last month's arrest increased to 2,794 from 634. They worked by the officers. Unseized increased from 123 up to 129. And then the EWIs went down from 72 to 52. I know the last one as well. The majority of things are driven by our highway safety unit. They have very special assignments and certifications. Still, as you see here, there's overall.
Of those 129 guns seized, do you know for the majority of them, or for any of them seized multiple in police action?
Yes.
Just
Yes. I don't have that number broken down, but as our analyst reports, for instance, one stop in the county.
Take the next slide, talking with the neighbors, it's what you're in, what we're doing.
Yes, yeah. So now it's a reporting system where people are crime stats from. So for the next 3 slides, you see crimes against persons, crimes against property, crimes against society, compared to year to date. When we look at crimes against persons, for the first time this year, homicides are now even, have been down. It's 2 months, January, and then a couple other things to know about crimes against persons. You look at aggravated assaults, firearm just up slightly, 168 to 165. With other dangerous act weapons, knives, and things of that nature, they're actually. But if you take overall aggravated assaults, they're up 1%. So we've had 303 total aggravated assaults this year as compared to last year. Then the staggering statistic is the exact same.
It's truly a statistical anomaly.
It is. So our homicide by the numbers, yeah, if you look at the right portion of this, the total homicide, which was 15. But those are actually homicides investigated by our crimes against persons, Bureau of Crimes Against Persons. For instance, Ferguson has a homicide, they request positive hemoglobin, those stats fall into this category as well. The previous is just for St. Louis County and the municipalities. As you can see, crimes against persons, total investigations, 13. So we look at crimes against property, slightly up 5%. All of this, as we've said for the past few months, can be attributed to motor vehicle thefts, or against motor vehicle thefts or robberies. Four categories are down in total 10%, 45. The motor vehicle thefts, number of vehicles stolen, continues due to the key and Monday thefts. Thefts of key and Mondays are up 537% year to date. While thefts of all other vehicle makes combined are down. Year to date 22, key and Monday made up 11% stolen vehicles. Year to date this year 23, key and Monday made 54% also. Year to date, we've had 580 focus days, 255 other.
Taking a side, really audience, be right at the, letting everybody control, both stand up, and this first time, happy hands not here. Fortunately, these gentlemen, the two of the three precincts, generally never been this morning. We do have some bars, I don't think we still have, you don't have a bar and protect your kid over, please reach out to the police officer and ask them. These two gentlemen will ensure that as soon as we have.
We move to society and major things to know will be the drug violations are down. And that's a large part due to the changing marijuana laws. PWIs, as I said, so we're down in March. PWIs continue to be 42% of that framework landings. So 178 107. So 70% of those are when we look at the direct impulse for service, the average for obviously moving up to be no big shock. It's the same every year from February to March.
Record calls.
Record call is somebody receives a 911 call or not emergency call. These officers actually directly to stops without things. So the next slide by itself an issue. The business checks, traffic stops, then go to the officer. So the directed, we're obviously receiving more than one call from them. That's every year. This year, as we get into 7 months of 16, continue to go up. But the majority of them are 6.5, and the increase is slightly above their moving average. 3 that go low. Here's what I talked about earlier about self-initiated calls and then so if you look at November and December, they did not have that number issue. The self-initiated calls 808 and 745, and now in March, they're double what they did in December. So you're at 1,500, well above that. So the officers are have the ability to do these sorts of things. Obviously, that questionables like saw. Then our top calls. CC cases always lead the way. Stress. Those things self-initiated. And then our TSR data, our TSR committee met on March 23rd to discuss the first quarter no efficiency about months of which kind of was part. Before we get into the quick strategic plan update.
Good question. DUI. Explain where we can bring out marijuana. And the DUI.
So those take actual treatment. ERBs, I want to say our department. So we got so again, I know that that's just good. And chief executive talk about training training some needs to get. So all right, so first of all, for those veteran person watching again, our department recently developed training strategic plan of areas. The strategic plan has 5 overall goals. Put up on the screen here. Those goals are further broken down into 23 initiatives and 100 key activities. And those that would be asking work on the strategic plan, you can find how the strategic the strategic plan on the city's kind of. So now that the plan is set in place, the update on the progress in the first 3 months. 6 committees have been formed by each of the division commanding officers. Each of those committees has about 8 to 12 employees per committee. The 7th committee was formed by executive committee staff, which we are now at least 3 months into this referring to its hiring committee. Each division commanding officer selected 2 employees, creating 7 12-person committee. The division commanders then selected five key activities within the strategic plan as additional areas of focus for their specific committees. The 5 key activities selected by the hiring committee were selected by Chief Gregory, Deputy Chief Loving, and myself, and then approved by executive command staff. Each committee has had in-person meetings or given committee-specific worksheets to evaluate and document points of discussion and progress made at this point. The sheet that I just provided to you all prior to this is kind of a bullet point screenshot. Each of those committees discussed what has come out of those so far. In total, with the 7 committees, given 5 areas of focus, it's obviously 35 of the activities listed within the strategic plan. Those committees have all met, as I said, all of those 35 have been moved to progress status. That said, many of the key activities intuitively being worked on by various elements within the department. So, for example, one of the key activities is for achieving to produce periodic messaging highlighting the department's priorities. Another one, the focus on updating current response to resistance and use of force policy to be consistent with best practices. Additionally, the plan mentions developing consistent standard of discipline. And it also mentions supporting regional law enforcement through things like the CMPA, NAPCAC, ABLE, etc. I mentioned those things, those are just 4 just to give you just sort of an overall idea of many other things. And just because these tasks weren't assigned to a committee doesn't mean that these things aren't being done or being worked on. Many of them will never be completed. Say, they're always consistent along with that. So that's the thing that she did say. That's not something she done one meeting. So personally, to people call that public may not know who is one of our great folks that works at the Bureau of Research and Analysis. We'll be meeting next week to discuss the creation of a document that we housing validating us. That will constantly be updated, obviously, to inform our employees of the status and progress of the person's strategic plan. So that's already been done, but we want to continue with that. Employees have access to the entire plan as well as their division committee members. Their division's areas of focus, they can each employee. Development, implementation, from the department internet. We're only a few months away. We're aware of happening. They can get the bidding numbers now. Then it's been understood the board are all strategic plans and input from the citizens of St. Louis County. We'll obviously continue with that. Not only keeping the public informed with the progress of the plan, also give the citizens the ability to have input and continue working towards accomplishing all of our activities. So we've discussed this being a living document. We will begin to accomplish reaching many of these goals. As we accomplish goals, obviously, understanding the need. And then finally, as we continue moving forward, I'd like to know what specific new information each of you forward to see. Obviously, this is a new process, not only for myself, but for the entire department. Please, with dedication, discussions, and work generated by the committees only 3 months into the process. There have been many questions that we all have. We've worked together, worked through them, so I'm confident and encouraged for the progress to this point. First quarter.
Thank you, sir.
So, and Evelyn, these talking points, they're very in a row, thank you. So when something's marked as in progress, researching or in progress discussing, the committee has started to address it. For each item, is there going to be a deliverable? Or, I'm not suggesting that, you know, just questioning at what point does something move from in progress, especially researching whatever they're doing to, for now, we adequately address this, let's move on to another.
Yeah, so then that would be moved to a completed status, basically. So I met with Lisa King, who is the chair of the higher committee. So they did fantastic work. So just to give you, overall, so she had 10 pages, everything that they discussed in 2 hours. Obviously, if we did that for every committee, we would have to give it. But that is a lot of information. So what we've done is discuss the table, all of the main bullet points, just so you have an understanding of maybe this has been discussed. Now, it's going to be on me to get with those committee chairs and say, okay, next work, how are we doing to we talk about? Okay, we're going to get Ryan shown this task. So we're getting one of them. But so obviously, all those committee members have been tasked by their chair for certain authorities, and it's all documented. Trying to provide a quick screenshot.
Some question. When I look at in progress and we started, she mentioned earlier some things going on. So actually we had 4 categories, right? In progress, we started leading. Some of the those things that are important enough to continue at least in this side.
So one of the things that's going to be shared. So I talked about worksheets should be, I mean, so I'm proud of all. So they type all their stuff to the worksheet. And it has checks. So they label each one of their things as. So those are being done. So I just didn't capture it.
Did we have? This is far more than I anticipated. It's a lot of work to do this. Our citizens, it's a great time to do the first one, and I hope that they know we have a, hope you all know that we have a strategic plan. I hope you know that it is out there on the website. We think we'll go out and look at it periodically, because it is what we can help us get all of us in the future to continue to protect and serve you. It might be worthwhile getting looking at my peers, as I say, that use something like a red, yellow, green, like we use on the snail stuff. And then where you want to drill us down, you can drill down, and where we have questions, you can drill down. Because we know this takes a lot of time, and that's not what we need to do. We just want to make sure that we understand where it's on track, and then we can get along that journey with the department.
I trust.
Just gonna convince that, that I can give it so far. This first quarter is very impressive. You know, I'm not as committed to these meetings, but I find it, I hope that everybody can leave feels so enthusiastic for participating. It's great, it's like,
Thank you. I appreciate it. So before, feel free to go. We're going to mess with the microphone a little bit. When you heard that it's hard to hear in the back of the room, just to the microphone. If you heard that as you speak, as much as we love to hear you, the back can't. So when you say we find you a microphone, or maybe we can figure out how to make sure that we
can all hear your words. So.
One of the things that Captain did mention about, well, he did mention the other day, how we're gonna do some bring responsible citizens, and some of those things are incorporated in the plan. One of the things he did mention is that a lot of the action items that we're working for will cost us some money to do so. So, we're committing on guiding from the police foundation, help us purchase some of those items that we need for our final plan, for strategic plans. As a matter of fact, they had a meeting with them and they gave us like $80,000 for additional. Again, they're awesome.
Thank you. Good evening. So with me tonight is Lieutenant Johnson. She's going to focus on the written plan and just give you a quick overview. So a quick run through of the stamping report. Our current commission vacancies are at 87, so 4 from last month. We have 13 that will graduate June 22nd from the academy. That number is down by 1. We had somebody in the 12-week leave. I don't know. The professional staff is pretty steady with 2 vacancies. We have 14 security officers, 13 dispatchers, and we remain no vacancies with the record, which is a traditionally difficult position to fill. We're no longer tracking COVID as I indicated. Stopping response to the county council, longer requiring us to track it or to test contacts. And as usual, we have some folks on military separation 5. Of course, the service that we support. I just want to say with respect to recruiting before Lieutenant Oscar starts, we all know that there's a natural crisis in hiring in law enforcement. And as I've always said, there's no double service performers, it's all singles. I think some things that may appear to be some type of pure fantasy don't always work out, as indicated by the Memphis Police Department gave a $15,000 bonus for new hires that cost 2 things. Morale problems in the department because some people were getting paid more than a 5 picture police officer, and obviously they had their own problems. Perhaps lowering their standards and getting terrorism from there. So it's a challenging time, and
Still good.
Good evening, I am Natalie, William Times. Hello, crowd, talk. Hey, so here we are. Senior recruitment officers. Electronic recruiting. One is 8th grade, one was 3 degrees, and we lose our crowd. But that's okay because it was summer today. Summertime, we can back off a little bit, there's not as many events and activities to we have a minimal budget. Exposing issues that every other major police department is in the United States. I am checking. Daily police1.com. to see what other agencies are doing. And PD and chief likes. This year, we're doing down some spring training to recruit for minor league baseball players that may not make it to the big leagues. Yes. New Orleans, they're getting major bonuses to keep officers around another 2 additional years. $20,000. So there's all these innovative ideas out there. On quality applicants. A lot of people with a history of lying, people that have used drugs within the last 12 months, which we cannot accept. Those are not term requirements. We figured out to attend approximately 140 months every year. Into the universities, career fairs, some shelters going to libraries, job training centers, all those places. Fitness. That's if these recruits, these officers that would or people that would be officers to come down to the academy training. Because we're losing a lot of people through our assessments. And we have a recruit program. Those are the ones that we hired several months before they got the academy to show them the department, put them into a precinct. They're working out, they're writing, learning on writing. I would enjoy that and it speaks to them. And training, one of the 911 coordinators is going to the staff and crisis summit for dispatchers. We are background investigators, so that's their best practices. So in 2022, this is where applications came from. Most of them from our websites. This is from employer referrals. I heavily employer referrals following applicants. Because most of the time, employees that refer somebody, they can't already. Well, listen. These were applications for 2022. 85 police officer applicants. 305 dispatcher applicants. Overall, 1,500 professional staff. So professional staff is pretty stable right now, which is good, except for dispatchers and security officers. The reasons why an applicant does not become part of our police department. Majority is voluntary withdrawal, maybe in the process, maybe not offered a better department, or they went to the private sector and that's when they get the opportunity. Multiple reasons. It could be multiple reasons for drug use, forward history, criminal history. Multiple reasons why they cannot follow. Professional staff, same thing, voluntary withdrawal. So as of April 1st, it said that positions are stable, except for dispatchers and security officers. Police recruit class begins in 226, trying to get 20 applicants. 5 confirmed, 3 getting ready for 5 people. Next 2 weeks, we have 22 taking physical assessment tests. We're averaging about 1 out of every 4 people to pass physical assessment tests. 60 officer police applicants in various stages of hiring, 2 special applicants, 16 security officer applicants in various stages of hiring process. Dispatcher candidate class begins May 15th, we should have decided for that. Right here, great commission hires. Score. The big issue is we had 6 commission retirements and 16 commission resignations. So 3 police hires and 22 resigning, going elsewhere, retiring. So that numbers that are very good right there. Professional staff. It's all I have.
You said that summer is quieter. Is it quieter in terms of student or quieter in all higher activity?
Basically, events that we attend, but within class, full classes of May, dispatch class and she is free class. The next dispatch class is not going to be until October. Next police recruit class is in October 7th. So we'll have some applicants through the summer. It's not going to be the majority of right now when all these college kids are getting ready to graduate and their program applications in, it's going to get a teaching class. But yes, Officer Hudson, our recruiter, she does a great job. She has connections. We have Greenville University for all of our other criminal justice students. And throughout the day, they start down in South County. And for the facility, talk about down there. I'm going to headquarters, I'm going to periodically had different people came in. She came in. So look at background investigators came in. It's going to more came and talk about the written. Talk about Jason from dispatch keeping. We talk about every position and everything that we have to offer in the department.
To explain everyone the case.
For the Regional Intelligence Information Center, they're the ones that monitor all camera systems throughout St. Louis County that pick up criminal activity occurring, obtain license plates, vehicle descriptions. Yes, potential hires. Anywhere from dispatch. Some of them were interested in crime lab forensics. So those are all potential hires. Every time we reach out and meet someone, it's a potential hire. Officer Max, when she was here earlier, I said, hey, everything about Stevens County, interested to see the whole. All right, so we were talking.
Mentioned something about, some, is that primarily because things like college fairs and such don't exist during the summer?
Yes, ma'am. There's down here, there's many college fairs, career fairs, community engagement fairs, and we're gonna meet those type of people.
Sorry, I'm recovering the questions. I'd be interested in attendees during and the various areas. Like, is there a way to measure the return on the investment of time in that program?
Absolutely, we can learn that. And how long we can monitor that for? It's a year. So. You do that, right?
Because of seeing a significant tick in applications from that program, and I can go to initiate it as on a regular basis, either in person or virtually.
I believe in this position for about 3 months. I believe they were. Same thing.
Foremost, hold the microphone. Talk to the citizens that are here and attending and those watching. We have a standard agenda that you see in front of you. The part of that standard agenda is something called the chief's report, and it varies because sometimes we get quarterly updates. Some people get monthly updates on crime stats that you were installing. The report does understand what's going on with all of this. Human resource update is a standing agenda for this month. It's the criticality of serving people to protect us all, provide us with the enforcement that we need. But there are many times there are components of it. Director, you may be talking about some of this stuff, how we retain people, engage people. This time we have to focus on recruiting because we constantly need to recruit.
Our people are very important to us, hence our desire to spend a lot of time on them every month. It's just that critical for us. We truly believe we cannot have a police department without people, no matter what all the technology says. When you want somebody at your door, when you see somebody on the street, you want to make sure it's an officer. Or you're walking into a building, you want somebody that's going to protect you if you're in the building. Or a security officer is important. It's not going to be a machine that matches fingerprints. It's still going to be a human in many years, right? So there's a lot of things out there. So that's why we spend a lot of time on the HR stuff. So thank you for allowing me a moment. Second moment again to our citizens watching and here in the room. You heard the call again from the lieutenant on we need your help. If you can help us recruit somebody, if you think somebody, anyone that you might know that might be a good officer for us, please have them reach out to our website. While she's here, you can get the information that you need. We can use your help on officers. We can use your help on security officers. Non-commissioned, right? So people may not want to wear a badge at some capacity. Lieutenant, would you talk about just a couple of the non-professional positions that we have that might be enticing some of the people in this room or something?
Sure. So our professional staff, we dispatchers, security officers, warrant clerks, report clerks, record room clerks. Those are the main places where they start. And they also have the opportunity, just like a police officer does, to move up in specialized units and climb up the ladder. They also have opportunities to start in those positions, but then become administrative assistants or personnel managers or police aides, things like that.
Thank you.
Also.
Yes, they also include data management analysts, crime lab, forensic, computer stuff, all that things. But anything that you think of the police department, just besides police officers. We have people that are professional shouting people.
Also, while you were watching, huge focus on diversity. So you saw racial diversity in HBCU, and then you saw gender diversity in women in policing, age, sexual orientation, religion. We need to make sure that we are fully diverse and therefore fully inclusive for your safety and human rights. So again, you get that call out. The last one will protect. I'll apologize, it's not due for the at time I fall into the trap. I looked at them there and saying when they have 96 openings, I got 60 people in the recruiting process. They're only 30 people short. You heard the lieutenant say of those, I think it was 69 or whatever the number was, 5 of those might make it through, right? So please don't jump to, hey, it looks pretty good because they had 96 and 69, we're going to be fine. That's not the way it plays out because all of the reasons you described, to black people don't make it through. Anything else you want to add? Just agree to.
That is correct, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Anything else? Before finish the HR function, Director, please step out here for a moment. On behalf of this board, and I will share myself personally because of our shared background, I would like to thank you for all you've done for these citizens, all you've done for this department. For your 3 careers with us, as an officer yourself. Second is working in our county counselor's office. Third is the very first person who's learning the resource function. And you're indebted to you for all of that. Thank you very, very much, and we wish you all the best. Thank you.
Next up, please, Councilman, thank you, Cadillac.
Thank you for coming on the board. And that's at the Thursday at 85.
Now you have a question. Who are you?
I'm Tony Nicholas. being like,
Yes.
so the chief asked me, just talk for a few minutes on the quick about the presentation that we had over the weekend at church. Active shooter. They put up copies of the so you should be able to see it. Just like anybody else, all you got to do is turn on the news and see that it's either an active shooter or the school shooting in Nashville. So, same city, school shooting also. So obviously, we know it's going to happen. It's just a matter. So when I came up here in January, Pastor Lily saw the same thing that she was seeing that we were having. Something was going to happen. What were we going to do about it? How were we? So set up a training between county and pastor. Came up with something that was last weekend that we think it would really well. So it's going to go. So Pastor is the pastor of True Gospel Miracle Church up in the room. It was Easter weekend, Saturday. It was a representation from 15 to 20 different congregations. So this wasn't our congregation that was coming. It was other people from other churches with exactly what was going on. So that was nice to see also. It's more county churches, it's also more city churches. So it's a little bit. This was not an active shooter trick drill. This was all so we went pretty well. We spoke about it. Said it really went well. There's a lot of questions that were said. Tier 1. Sparks, who was a Signals County Police Sergeant, he was very nice when he does. He's very passionate about it. His presentation.
Tell me Tier 1 is.
Tier 1 is a company that requires the police officers to do this active shooting.
So it's consultant.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So what was learned from this? They weren't teaching anything that was brand new. This was all of what they've learned as these have happened in the past. All basic concepts. So they talk about 3 minutes. At 3 minutes to really stay alive. That's what you had to do. Stay. That's the average time it takes for officers to respond to an active shooting. So you have 3 minutes. What are you going to do in that 3 minutes that's going to keep you alive? Talk about door barriers. So you have barriers. How to go back to just on the rooms and go like simple stuff that we can having medical kits on the scene. When they're buying purchase, you can purchase them and they're already set up. The medical kits you can set up. So you can try to stop them. Whether about security, how many police officers will do it? Congregation on the parking lot. Do you have someone standing in front, sitting behind everybody? That's what really kind of did. They want you to in front of people, not in front of them, they can play, but going to a church, it's usually a place to be who's coming in, who's not walking around. Just introduce yourself. That feeling, it's not a good feeling. You want to know talking. It's been proven in the past that that's combat. Do what they're going to do. And the two main things also were the action plan. A lot of these congregations and people from the congregations. So afterwards, after talking to people, they were talking about practice it. So finally, future opportunities. I was going to talk about the police department. Engagement events online really helps us facilitate more hands-on training. People set up this plan. We do this plan. Can you send somebody out and see? in the future. Safety review, a lot of these places have nothing in place. And then last thing it shows is there was more interest in more training. That's all I have.
Really impressive number of people.
So,
Really good. Yeah.
and it's great to see people with a certain congregations, multiple churches. And it's not.
Trying to set a number. And when our commissioner there. We can probably explain it. So what next? So you've done this twice now.
Once.
All right, I did not do it at the time prior, so we've done this once now. We're gonna do this more.
So that's where we're looking at future. This is something we're going to continue to do. Obviously, what do we need to do as far as because without getting into all the details, this was paid for by the company. See that being what's going to happen in the future. So it's going to be us, the department involved, and being able to do these trainings with them.
As part of that future, then. Feedback on them.
And you really were, I mean, first, like Justin does a great job. He was very passionate about it. And then people who come up talking to us, they love just, I mean, so they love talking to the police about something that possibly could happen. How will we get it right? So that would please make us best I can in such a terrible situation. And again, we do things that can't look back on. Do it over and over and over again. If it really happens.
Wonderful to the proactive policing. It's not often we get to be proactive. It's really the nature of our work. It's great to see. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
It's not a form of our community engagement with a unit. Precinct, that's not part of it. We probably set a high standard for the rest of the cabinets. You never know. Great national appreciation. Just have a couple of things I wanted to convey. This is just about. Number we raised for the law in the movement. They all gave that amount. I think we raised $690 last time. And for the event that it costs, anything really went bad, and these people out there like to donate for the backstop. Something else I'm going to mention is police related to police working together with different departments, helping each other, supporting each other, raising whole efforts and doing things that we do with police. About 3 weeks ago, there was a major accident on Highway 270. Police department. Central City. When the all of that task force came in, they stopped the car and 5 police who were hit. And it's chaos. Our census had talked about bringing the support that they got in Clinton Street. I want to think our helicopter landed there. I don't know how to stop it. I don't think we got on our part. They got information too. One of the things that I found out about that is that the next morning, is that they didn't call the dispatch for at police agency or to work home because of the event and how long it lasted. Unbeknownst to us, our dispatchers, all pieces, and delivered them to the dispatcher out there. So, in my family. Again, it's another idea, at least community relationships. And three officers and one professional staff and graduating from the Northwest State University School of Police staff and a man say leadership school where they were going, they were actually in town this year. 5 weeks from the department, a week off, went back from 5 weeks of training, and then graduated last Friday. They were Lieutenant Louis Perez, Lieutenant Daniel Durham, Captain Aaron Schaefer, Aaron Schaefer, and dispatch and emergency.
Thank you, Chief, and your entire department. We appreciate it. Before we move into the business side, true business side, it's a little mundane for us. You know that the morning for this evening started out a little chaotically. We were out and about shaking hands and talking to people, running from one meeting to another, and we moved through the public forum pretty quickly when we didn't see anybody's hands raised. So we're going to do that again, and if you don't mind, I'll let you have a chance to see some of the numbers. Is there anything from the public that you would like to share with us? Yes, ma'am. Sarah, yes.
I'd like to share that almost.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. So almost a year ago, came to one of your sessions. Family that was devastated as a result. Pursued Westmore's same school to be exact. Since that time, my request at that time was what can be done to honor a child that was lost in that particular incident. From partnerships, etc. We didn't have solutions. I'm just asking. That's a very in that particular area. So I just came today and it's beautiful 80-degree weather now. So the brand of the relationships that have continued since that time. So I've been majority of the time Captain Morgan, or most recently. But the relationships have been built over these past several months. And we didn't come looking for a quick answer or solution. We need to build real relationships. These gentlemen have loved themselves for every opportunity, especially Captain Morgan, we're getting every village session. Basically, all of these conversations have continued on a regular basis since that time. So I really think ladies and gentlemen, today, I want to say thank you to you guys for listening, but for them for really putting the effort on. And so the effort continues, obviously. But I just wanted to stop. Thank you, guys.
Sarah, thank you for taking time to come to us again today. Thank you for the partnership that you've established, right? It always takes two to have that type of relationship. And you and the family's approach certainly impacted us to the point that we continue to talk about this, continue to make change. So thank you for that, for helping us make our community better. We're greatly appreciative that you right. They are all fantastic. We appreciate it too. Last thing we have to board this entire department. About an anniversary time when this happened, please continue to express our condolences and our prayers to the family. Councilwoman Webb, we call on you. You don't have to say anything. Just acknowledge that you are here. We thank you for your support of our Ozark County communities and
Thank you, Commissioner Brown, and thank you all, Commissioner, for being here, the chief, and all of the staff and community.
members of the police department, I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you sincerely to all of our officers. Since I've been in this world and been a servant leader for this community, there has not been one time that I reached out to the first precinct at the time Captain. Now this leadership of Captain Calvin Hagan, that they haven't shown up, whether it was King Day and Juneteenth celebrations in Council Park, whether it has been a crime meeting to have board meeting in our district, they've always been there to support us. Even in other endeavors where we're trying to bring the community together and build a true relationship. And so all of us subdivision leaders that are here, they know I talk about it all the time, that we support our officers at precinct one, we support all officers, but they hold a special torch in our heart because they go above and beyond. It's not a checkbox activity. They are invested in our county. And so when one moves along, whether it's for professional growth or even for a change in our lives, because they've invested so much into us. I just want to know we thank him. And Shantae, the district assistant, has started a case of blood that he was on. And so we feed him, like probably some more to come. But we can't always increase pay and everybody wants to. But we want to show that appreciation of whatever we can do. And so again, we're excited about our new facility that's coming. I just want everybody to know that all of the officers that support precinct and all of our leadership and our commissioners have been there. We thank you all. We are sincere about making our county career. And it's going to start before we get out of development and start with addressing some of my issues. Because with all the praise, all of the members of high, all the residents of North County. And so we've got to work together to address that. I always say we all have skin in this game. It's not just the police, it's not just law enforcement. All of the community has to be invested into do our part. And so I believe we have answered their call. That's why they're here today. And again, I just want to thank you all. We're in this together. Thank you.
All right, before we get into the nuts and bolts, choose to not stay for. Welcome to, we don't obligate anything else from any of you. Thank you for attending. We appreciate it greatly, and you're welcome to stay. Personally, one thing that stuck out at me, 3 different people used the word relationship in 3 different ways. And she talked about it. Seriously, talked about it. And across departments and PC departments and within and across ours with citizens and everyone else. So hope we all take notes that it's certainly registered loud with me. Cool.
Quick thing, over giving comments. Captain Cavallari, great job that he did. We also had a community meeting program last Thursday with the leadership and security on it. Captain Mann from Jennings Precinct, Captain Blake from the Central County Precinct were there, interacting with leadership and answering questions. Spent an hour talking to security people in the same manner, sort of that happened in the second shoot program. So I'll let them compliment them as well, chief, so we don't do other guys out of the bus. They too did a very good job last week.
Right, moving into business, we had 2 meetings last month that we need our minutes for the meeting of March 8th and the meeting of March 22nd. May we have an approval? I think we should probably do these 2 meetings together. We didn't do them separately. We have approval of minutes for the March 8th, 2023 and the March 22nd, 2023 meeting minutes.
I move that the approved minutes from March 8th, 2023, March 22nd.
Any further conversation? All in favor of approving the minutes from March 8th and March 22nd, 2023, please say aye. Any opposed? Back to communications.
Any incoming communications? Any outgoing communications? Thank you. Any old business? On the new business side, we have 12 contracts that we need to approve. 9 of them are related to the county and municipal police academy that we will use the acronym CMPA, is the training facility for the county officers and many municipalities around St. Louis County. So when you hear CMPA, it's in reference to our training agenda. So of our 12 contracts, 9 of them relate to training of our officers and officers in the county. 3 of them are contracts with federal agencies. I would suggest that we do these in 2 sets of 6 just to get around, and okay, we will work through those. The first contract, keep me honest as I read through these. The first contract is a professional service agreement with public grants and training initiatives. It is a new contract with the CMPA for instructors to teach a program entitled Gang Combat Dynamics on June 12th and 13th, 2023. That costs not to exceed $5,300. The second contract is a professional services agreement with Vista Law Enforcement Training and Consulting LLC. It is a new contract with the CMPA for an instructor to teach a program entitled Leadership Skills for Police Administrators on June 1 and 2, 2023, at cost not to exceed $2,000. There is a professional service agreement also with Vista Law Enforcement Training and Consulting LLC. It is a new contract for the CMPA for an instructor to teach a program entitled Basic Report Writing on June 5th and 6th, 2020. It costs not to exceed $2,000. The fourth is a professional service agreement with Patrick E. Marine. It is a new contract for the CMPA for an instructor to teach a program entitled First Line Supervision from June 26th through June 30th, 2023, at a cost not to exceed $1,700. The fifth is a professional service agreement with CP Grimes Consulting and Seminars LLC. It is a new contract with CMPA for an instructor to teach a program entitled Basic Crime Scene Photography on June 22nd, 2023, and it costs not to exceed $1,200. And the sixth is a professional service agreement with Professional Law Enforcement Training LLC. It is a new contract with the CMPA for an instructor to teach a program entitled Cell Phone Investigation Techniques on June 15th and 16th, 2023, at a cost not to exceed $5,550. May we have a motion to approve the first 6 contracts? Thank you. May we have a second?
Second motion.
Any further conversation on the first 6 contracts? All in favor of the approval of the 6 contracts previously read from the CMPA, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Working with the second 6 contracts. The 7th contract is a professional service agreement with KFD Trading and Consulting LLC. It is a new contract with the CMPA for an instructor to teach a program entitled Lockup, and that is LOCKUP. It's an acronym for something. Periods after each letter. Lockup, 5-day arrest and control instructor training, June 19 to June 23, 2023, at cost not to exceed $9,845. The 8th is a professional service agreement with the Law Enforcement Risk Management Group Inc. for a new contract with the CMPA for an instructor to teach escalation and crisis communication skills on June 21st and June 22nd, 2023, at a cost not to exceed $6,000. The 9th is a professional service agreement with the Highway Interdiction Training Specialist Inc. It is a new contract with the CMPA for a program entitled Advanced Vehicle Contraband Concealment on June 20th and 21st, 2023, and costs not to exceed $6,000. The 10th is a professional service agreement with Robert Lane. It is a new agreement
for the purpose of performing the assigned professional services on behalf of the Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA, St. Louis Division, LRP. The agreement runs upon execution through December. Sorry. LPR, thank you. The agreement runs upon execution through December 31st, 2023. To clarify, LRP is license plate, LPR license plate. Correct. All right, thank you. The 11th is a professional service agreement with the United States Marshal Service. There's a recommendation to approve an agreement between St. Louis County and the United States Marshal Service for the St. Louis County Police Department to provide commissioned officers to assist with the investigation and arrest of persons having active warrants for their arrest. This agreement is in effect upon signature by all parties. Participating agencies may withdraw their participation after providing 30 days advance written notice. The last agreement is a professional service agreement with the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA. There is a recommendation to approve a memorandum of agreement between St. Louis County on behalf of its Office of Emergency Management, hereafter referred to as Collaborative Operating Group, COG, and the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, IPAWS, that's IPAWS program regarding the utilization and security of St. Louis County Office of Emergency Management interoperable systems, which interoperate with the IPAWS open platform for emergency networks. The expected benefit is to enable information interoperability across emergency response organizations and systems as intended by the FEMA IPAWS program. This agreement will govern the relationship between COG and FEMA, including designated managerial and technical staff and system users associated with the aforementioned COG. Thanks. Thanks for that. May we have a motion to approve the second 6 agreements?
Second.
Any further conversation? Second. All in favor of approving the last 6 that we read, say aye. Any opposed? Very good. Thank you. We now have 12 new agreements signed for teaching, educating, and protecting our officers and citizens. So thank you. At the time.
We have a piece of policy on the agenda tonight. 41. Vehicle program revisions and supported with the expansion of the personal control vehicle program. Now, the officers who reside in surrounding counties. That's in the process. Clear current objections to see to participate in the anybody have any questions, comments?
So I previously raised a concern about lower compensation, the definition of emergency call or service, thinking of clarifying that and it's actually a defined term. I mean, I ask if it's possible that we, if we decide to lose or to improve it, then we make that E an emergency capital, so it's clear that it's a defined term. If you're okay. Is legal okay with that?
We're talking about the emergency for page 4.
Page 4, a section.
Under overtime compensation.
Thank you.
So as always, with the adjustment of any of our general orders, can you give us a high level overview of what the significant changes were and why those changes?
Major significant changes are to allow officers who reside outside of St. Louis County to use certain levels, be able to take. It wasn't in the room when Chief made the decision, but understanding that this is a huge push with other departments. You'll see Charles County does it, Jefferson County does it. The cabinet, it's not probably trying to move that direction. This is all about officer retention. I can speak personally when I was a lieutenant in the second precinct that I actually got as a precinct Charles County. Told me something they had paper.
That was the basic, was all for retention of street guys. I heard it was quite a bit. That was the basis behind the decision, was officer retention. Captain said, you know, the other departments do it, we actually, so Henry been doing it. Appropriate every time we see it, and he passed him back. Pretty to this department, because our guys leave and go there. So that's what this was about. Quite a bit. So, happening again, about 10%.
But can you very quickly explain to the citizens that are still here what a personal patrol vehicle program does, what it allows our officers to?
For sure. So as members of the community see for years, St. Louis County police officers have been able to take their vehicles home to their residents. That had been, so tonight, speaking the board's vote, that had been restricted to those who live inside of St. Louis County. And for retention purposes, allowing officers to take those into adjoining counties as well. But that's the overall basis.
And is that the only benefit we get? That is not a huge one, but there is a benefit for us as citizens that are staying on their cars.
That's a huge thing. Obviously, any kind of police officer policy also dictates that they shall respond to certain emergency call for service, which is what Commissioner Schwer is looking to compensation. Allowing, obviously, if you know, the closest police officer on duty, maybe 5 or 6 minutes, chance that maybe there's somebody off duty and then department gave a minute or two to a serious felony, to a serious motor vehicle accident, also life saving or to that.
Is there also a cost savings to citizens on the expensive parts?
There is. I don't know whether show that levy person on how much that is. Obviously, the maintenance of the markets and insurance officers here. Solely responsible for
We've had a history in the past, that all personal cars, those cars last long. Got to take care about that officer. Very stay long, so that if you did the order, you would call.
I move that we General Order 23-041 is subject to the capitalization fee and emergency in section 7A.
I second the motion.
Approving General Order 23. All in favor of approving General Order 23. Section 7A to E, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you.
Thank you.
Chief, anything else? Thank you very much. All right. We're going to roll the motion to close the meeting. Order 2 minutes. Adjournment.
I move the adjournment.
Second.
Further conversation with her? Roll call for adjournment.
Commissioner Ashworth,
Here.
Commissioner Bates. Commissioner
Yes.
Bates,
Yes.
Commissioner Hassler. Yes. Commissioner Grant. Yes.
We are adjourned. Thank you all for joining.